Good afternoon. This is Mayor Sly James' last State of the City address for this particular term. He decided to choose the Starlight Theater here for a very special reason. Mayor James' speech highlighted the accomplishments under his administration and pointed out where improvements needed to be done. He focused today's address around his agenda involving the 4 E's. Those are efficiency, employment, education, and enforcement. He also is calling Kansas City the center of the American Renaissance. Kansas City residents we spoke to overwhelmingly approve of the mayor's performance.
Recently, Kansas City launched its first ever digital roadmap, setting goals and securing our place as a leading digital city. It also supports Kansas City's future workforce by addressing digital inclusion and creating a pipeline of homegrown talent. It makes Kansas City a smart city using technology to find better efficiencies in city service delivery. A smart city is a technological framework that, for starters, will bring features like interactive kiosks, mobile applications, sensory technology, and smart street lighting to Kansas. Public-private partnerships are primarily a method for getting things done around City Hall. With such partnerships, we use fewer government resources and better leverage each dollar. We now have Mayor's Nights and Club KC, including involvement of organizations like ArtsTech, the Nelson Atkins Museum of Art, and the Plaza branch of the Kansas City Public Library. Combined last year, Mayor's Nights activities served nearly 6,000 basketball, volleyball, and soccer athletes aged 10 to 25. Last summer alone, Club KC served more than 10,000 Kansas City 12 to 18-year-olds, and youth crime dropped 18%, while Last year, KC Nova also implemented a pilot project called Teens in Transition to apply focused deterrence model to the youngest members of our community most likely to commit violent crimes. Teens in Transition offers social services and other supports that we hope will keep those teens out of trouble. Michael Toombs, an artist specializing in interactive community-based art, and his staff coached the youth in anger management and similar coping skills. They provided opportunities for on-the-ground experience with time management, team building, and community action. KC Nova client advocates delivered one-on-one intensive case management. They helped solve problems related to education, housing, job training and employment, and dispute resolution. Last summer's pilot project yielded remarkable results. For 9 weeks last summer, the group met at ArtsTech building in Kansas City, and programs were offered from 3 to 6 p.m. on weekdays, a window known to be high risk for problems. To instill a productive mindset in these young people at risk, participants were paid a modest hourly wage of $7.65 an hour for up to 14 hours a week for the time that they spent working in class and in the community. They recorded their work on timesheets, and if they were even 5 minutes late, their pay was docked. By last August, of the 24 teens that started the program, 20 successfully completed Teens in Progress and Transition. An evaluation conducted by UMKC also showed that, on average, participants were significantly less likely than non-participants to have any police contact. My office has committed an additional $60,000 of its budget to scale up Teens in Transition during the summer of 2015. Every bit helps, and as I've always said, we need to make decisions based on facts and data. The facts in this case tell us that some children as young as 13 years old are being caught up in the cycle of violence. The data from Teens in Transition is clear. It's working, and it needs to be scaled up.
I think he's done a good job with putting Kansas City on the map, bringing good businesses to Kansas City, and exploring different different industries. Us being a tech hub now, and being on the map for restaurants and not just barbecue. So it's a good time to be a Kansas City, and I think
about 300 people listened to the mayor's address today here at the Starlight Theater. Reporting in Kansas City, Andres Gutierrez for the Now KC.